Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, March 17th, 2019. The time for change call got mixed up with a meditation, the last time for change call, which was last Wednesday. I got mixed up, and the meditation was put in there in place of the time for change call. It was just it happens, mistakes happen. So we'll have that corrected. And I have sent the link to those who had brought that to my attention, which I wasn't aware of until yesterday. So, excuse me. The understanding of humanity, of the civilization, where we're going. We're moving in a direction that's the only way to go, is in my opinion, of complete removal, separation from the standpoint of eliminating frequencies of the lower vibration that have that, in reality, that the civilization has created for itself by the manipulation of the civilization into thinking certain things and expressing certain frequencies that create the very prison that we're in. And we move out of that with a completely new existence, new reality. From the standpoint of that, moving the energies of wealth on a continual basis to hydrate the population of the planet. And that's what some, if not all of you, will be doing. In joy and harmony and peace, prosperity and goodness, that's the fun. That's having fun, enjoying our direction of circulating energy. Wealth is energy. Rich is energy. Abundance is energy. It's all frequency and energy. Everything is. As you become a master and commander at will, you will understand that these are frequencies of energy in the plasma energy field. So, when you are focused, you understand it says, okay, in order to create this, I have to get the frequency to this level. I have to be at that frequency level in order to meet that higher frequency of wealth, abundance, prosperity, riches. Now, if I don't, and I'm ignorant to it, and I've been sucked into the quote-unquote third density, 3D, three-dimension energies of lack of and fear, and we create these. See, these things are generated. They generate from us, and we create them. And the more of the civilization that is in that energy, the more it will create the very thing that really everybody on this call is aware of to a certain degree, to a certain extent. And it's the adventure. The challenge is upward pattern direction of higher harmonics, higher vibration. And to know that as we do this, we meet with different frequencies in the collective consciousness of the universe, is that the universe meets its frequencies as we come up to it. We experience emotion in our physical bodies that identifies with us. Hey, this is joy. This is a joy frequency. This is a wealth frequency. This is a prosperity frequency. Once we begin to realize that every single thing, everything, all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, is a frequency. It is a buffing of energy formed into frequencies to create the very thing that we keep searching for incessantly, constantly, for the most part of the civilization. We are never in a mode of saying, I'm going to increase my frequency. If I decide that I'm going to be wealthy, what is wealth? Well, it starts off with letting go. It starts off with, not scraping and scrappling and trying to get something. It's just letting go, surrendering to yourself, surrendering to the higher consciousness, the higher self, and being within yourself in joy, in happiness, in love, and to exude this to the outside so that you're not pursuing outward energy sources. In other words, well, I've got to have this to do this, or I've got to have that to do this. That's why so few of humanity is in wealth. That's why the majority are continually struggling and stressing and fearing. And all of those energies keep them in prison, keep them incarcerated, and actually by their own generation of frequencies, they keep themselves locked up. Isn't that interesting? That the very thing that we become aware of, clearer and clearer as all of you have and are continually doing, we become our own jail keepers. Okay? And the overrulers create, they instigate that energy. They instigate it. And it causes the majority of the civilization to fade into it, to be seduced by it. See, it's tricky. It's very finite. You really have to be a master navigator. Okay? This is part of your mastership, part of your commanding of these frequencies that you are. Each and every one of us are these frequencies. Okay? This meditation is called You Are Frequencies. And it depends on how you can clarify with your energy field and knowing who and what you are, that you then begin to understand all that there is. You identify these frequencies at different harmonics. Obviously, happy and joyous is much higher than depressed and angry. There's no doubt about it. It's a proven fact. So how do you get from angry or irritated or stressed? How are you going to command wealth and prosperity and riches? You're not going to. No matter how many books you read, no matter how many motivational tapes you listen to, no matter how many seminars you go to, no matter how many online courses you take, it is not going to get you there. It is you as the master and commander. You are frequencies. And you are the one that decides and determines exactly what you desire, what you're going to be in. And by letting go and not trying to stranglehold frequencies, which then cause us to slip and dip into the goop, which then gives us a disillusionment and overwhelms us and buries us in the matrix, in the illusion. So, if you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And as I talk, relax your physical vessel, your body, the container that holds your divine essence. Relax it. Because, you know, you're the master and commander. So you move into the moment, in the now. You are being in the now. You exist only in the now. All the other stuff that you have generated and formed in your own energy field of frequencies, let go. Let go of the worry. Let go of the lack of. Let go of the fear. Let go of the stress. Just let it fall off. You do not need to trick yourself. You just let it go. You elevate yourself, your frequency increases by doing this. So you're relaxing the body. And by doing this, you're moving into joy within yourself. You're moving into happiness. You're increasing your frequencies. You're elevating your frequencies. Because that's what you are. You're a form of energy, which is frequency, which is all there is, everywhere and every place. So, you relax, you flow, you're at ease, you're in joy. And as you're relaxing and as I'm talking, you want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. Exhale through the mouth. And while I'm talking, you want to do this at least 6 times. As you're breathing in divine positive energy. This is what we take in all the time. Unfortunately, many of us are shallow breathers. We breathe frequently, but very shallow. We don't take in a lot of oxygen as we should be. So this disturbs the body. So as you're breathing in divine positive energy, which always transmits communication. Breath is communication. And as you breathe in, it gives you information, it signals. Now, depending on how you are and where you have aligned your frequencies, it could be goopy stuff. So that's why it's so important to be in the now, drop away all of the contrived frequencies that your energy has created, let them go. Disperse them. You want to do a visual, bring in the purple transmuting flame, transmute them all to neutralize substance, and have them jet off to the great central sun for repurposing. All right? As you breathe in this divine positive energy, it identifies and transmits to you a happiness, a joy, sustain that within yourself. Okay? It's a frequency of confidence without the ego. Confidence through the heart-mind. And once you establish that you are confident, your strength in knowing advances. This is all communicated for the breath in on the divine positive energy. So it's kind of like a teacher, an instructor. If you listen closely, and if you become sensitive to the frequencies, you can identify them. And you can pick and choose which ones you want to enhance and expand, and others that you wish to disintegrate and eliminate. As you breathe out, you're breathing out all of these frequencies, these energies that have been built and generated by you. These fears and stresses and anxieties and confusion, complication, overwhelmness. And all of this is dispersed, eliminated, and it's replaced by the higher frequencies, by the peace, the prosperity, and the happiness, and the joy, and the love, and the giving, and the sharing, and the humbleness, tranquility. You can do this. This is you're all that there is. You're pure energy. You're in an energy field, the body. It vibrates at a different frequency to allow you to navigate in a three density. So then you turn and you lean in and you merge in with your heart mind. Remember, the ego is asleep. It's in a Methuselah sleep. And you remember that you're the master of the mind. You're the commander of the mind, which is more frequency in 3D. So, the heart mind is your command center. It's the two bones at the base of the neck. You go down 6 inches and it's there. It's for a visual that you can move into. You become in that moment. You then turn and you're immediately embraced by your God spark, your soul, your spirit, your higher self, your essence, your divinity, divine energy. And you bring heaven to earth, earth being the body, heaven being your higher self, your spirit. And these merge knowingly. This is a union. So your frequencies and your harmony becomes one. The harmonizing your frequencies means bringing them to a higher level, and that brings them into peace and harmony. A piano that isn't tuned sounds horrible. Negative frequencies, low frequencies. But once you tune it, as you tune yourself, you will get higher, more beautiful, more expansive, more penetrating, more saturating, and understanding with clarity. We're all artists. We move the energies. Since we are the energies, we understand them. And as they flow around us with the collective consciousness of the universes, we have the emerald green healing flaming light of Archangel Raphael. This is a penetrating healing vibrational frequency. It forms a light spectrum of a emerald green color. It is super powerful, and we can wield that. It's a same with the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God's deep eternal love. This is a frequency. It is an energy. It flows. We flow with it, in it, around it. The white fire. This is tremendous power, electric power, plasma power. It is protective. It shields us. The violet ray of cleansing, which harmonizes the energies that we emit, that we are, with frequencies. The purple, violet, blue flame light of Archangel Michael. These are all these frequencies and energies. If we do not understand them and comprehend them, then we are lost. We fall into the lower frequencies of confusion and disillusionment. So we are the masters and commanders. We master these. We master the understanding of the frequencies of all that there is in creation. We're always protected. We always have a path that runs downstream fluidly without fighting the current. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light, and the darkness of space dims. We float up effortlessly above the planet. We're not gripping and clawing and stressing. We're effortlessly. We're the motion. We're the movement. And the space, sacred space, elevates us. Our frequencies become much lighter. Therefore, we have no weight to hold us down. We have no gravity. We have changed the very frequency of the gravity to allow us to elevate ourselves above the planet, and elevate in every way possible and every way impossible. As we're doing this, we call upon other energies, other frequencies that are part of the collective consciousness of the universes. We call upon all of the light energy beings. This is massive. These are quintillions, bintillions, all of, just literally all the universes, all the densities, all the existences, and they flock in. And their purity is from deep eternal love and of deep eternal love. And they're here, and they join us. Massive. And the circle grows, and the light expands. We feel this closeness of this connection. And we're greatly appreciative of them doing so, and they're greatly humbled and appreciative of joining us. We call upon all of the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of them. They come flocking in. They're of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love. In numbers endless. They join us. We're both humbled. We embrace with deep eternal love. And we thank them. And they're here. And our light just keeps expanding. It cannot not get brighter. We call upon all the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Lakshmi, Buddha, Sananda, Jesus, Gaia, El Morya, Saint Germain, Abundantia. All of these ascended masters gladly come in to meditate with us. We embrace, we celebrate our existence, our being. They are of deep eternal eternal love and from deep eternal love, as we are, and the frequencies come together and expand, and the light grows even brighter. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth and hollow earth who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, who expand, who join us in love, peace, and harmony of the higher frequencies. We are all in joy. Feel the joy. Understand its print so that you can literally be there consistently. All of these energies of the collective consciousness of the universes are coming in, and we're able to interact always, guiding each other, intensifying the higher frequencies and harmonics, solidifying them as not temperate but permanent, as where we will and should stay. We call upon all of our loved ones who have passed in this life, and all of the loved ones in all lifetimes that we have inhabited, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation. And we love them and they love us. And we are humbled as they are. And we all become one. We're thankful. We call upon all the galactics who are assisting this planet, which they are, of benevolence. And through our ascension and enlightenment process, as well as our freeing ourselves of slavery, incarceration, trickery, illusion, cleansing it away. We thank them. They're of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, and they rush to join us in this meditation. And we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of the light energy beings who are housed in the following forms at this time on this planet. The fairies, the sprites, the elves and the gnomes, the trees, the mermaids, the dolphins and the whales, Pegasus and the unicorn, the elementals, earth, fire, air, and water, which are also frequencies. And we ask them to join us in this meditation of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. And they do so gladly. And they embrace us and we embrace them. They join the family of the collective consciousness of the universe. So we're all together. We're bringing this into a circle of light, love, prosperity, and happiness, intensity of the higher frequencies of existence. Maintained, not short-lived or temporary. We look up and we see this massive sphere floating above the circle. Its brilliance expands throughout the universes. Its frequencies of harmony and peace and joy and bliss and deep eternal love and healing and abundance and wealth and riches and prosperity, tranquility, all of these frequencies harmonizing together. Feel that power, that impact of consistent high energy frequencies of which we are made up of. And feel it as it saturates you and harmonizes, and it literally communicates with your energy field and your frequencies, saying you have no need for the low frequencies. They serve you no good. upon us, over our heads. It saturates our physical vessel, our etheric bodies, from head to toe, inside and out, from the tops of our heads to the bottoms of our feet. And we're immersed in this. We understand it. We begin to master it. We look upon the planet. We see all life. We see the civilization. We see all of the frequencies that form these shapes, sizes, material, color, all of it. This is all frequency that's brought into focus, that is accentuated. If it is vile energies, we know what to do with those. We disharmonize them. We disperse them. We transmute them into neutralized substance. This is all of this planet, inside and out. The togetherness, the association with all frequencies of all beings currently on and in this planet and surrounding it. When you hear melodious music, you are relaxed, you are soothed. This is a high frequency. When you hear abrasive, detuning, slamming, hard banging music, this is disruptive. It is destructive. It disharmonizes the frequencies and the fields. When you understand that, you know that this is no longer something that you entertain. You entertain the higher elevations, higher frequencies. And the rest of the population, the rest of the civilization, all of life begins to do this. This is when a lion and a lamb are friends. This is when all life is in harmony. And we control it. Not the forces of nature. We control it. We harmonize it because we are it. We are the masters and commanders. And you watch as the civilization brightens, expands, grows, accelerates, becomes wonderful, expressive, in love, in the now, in joy, in peace, in happiness. This frequency, as well as any event or occurrence, either on this planet, outside this planet, in this solar system, in this universe, it is all frequency. And once we begin to master these frequencies of knowing, we can change anything. We can move anything. We can elevate anything. Collectively. Individually. But we're always one. Rest at peace and joy as we experience this megalithic shift in awareness, consciousness, and being, existing, and nothing but peace, joy, love, great wealth, prosperity, immortality, happiness. This is where we're going. And all of you are the masters and commanders of it. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. finite understanding that everything that you are, that your physical body is, that your higher self is frequency and form. The plasma energy, the frequency that takes form. And it's up to each of you to understand that if you desire to be in a higher frequency, you must be in the frequency. The frequency does not come to you. You move yourself into that frequency. Therefore, you then begin to open up the floodgates of all of the things that you were taught in the Matrix to pursue outside yourself. This is why it becomes so difficult for so many to continue to pursue things outside themselves while still maintaining a low frequency. It rarely happens for that human in that context. So expand it, embrace it, and understand it. See, this is why you take on a mastership. You become masterful of these frequencies. You know them. And by your heart, mind, and how you are in the now, and being in the now, is how you begin to understand. You understand that the ego and the mind are the tricksters. You know this, so you are aware. So you keep your frequencies at a level that they do not affect. That's how you can put the ego to sleep. Put the ego in a Methuselah sleep. So you then understand that everything is in your being. If you are in harmony, when you're in harmony, you exude these things. You exude joy, peace, prosperity, great wealth, great riches, abundance, wonderful health, immortality. All of these things begin to take shape and materialize. This is exciting. It is empowering. It is a massive awakening, a deep awakening. Take this with you throughout the course of the day, into the evening and night, and to the next morning. And feel your heart, mind. See how this operates and how it vibrates in the frequency. You know for a fact that if you get into a frequency, move to a frequency of disharmony, of distrust, of negativity, of pessimism and cynicism, you move yourself low density. And you take yourself away from the higher density frequencies. We will return here tomorrow, March 18th, 2019, at 3 p.m. Eastern. And I send much love, deep abundance and joy, happiness, peace, frequencies, harmonize with your higher frequencies so that we can all elevate, all rise.